Welcome to Simply Heaven, the podcast where we tackle the biggest question of all time: what happens after I die? And more importantly, how do I get into heaven? Join us as we dive into what the Bible says, explore other perspectives from other religions, and share some wild personal stories along the way. This is a space for honest and real conversations for those looking for hope in this broken world. So grab a coffee, settle in, and join us as we uncover the truth together.
All right, here we go. So we're live. We're back at it. Simply Heaven. So now our subject for today is fasting.
Yes, sir.
And to give people kind of like our last episode, we touched on it briefly.
Yeah.
And now David has completed.
That's right.
20, and he is depleted.
He's depleted.
He's depleted. He's down to 155
Yeah, that's
or 156.
probably 155. It was
by the end of the day, he'll be
156
back up to
yesterday.
170.
No, not even close. Are you kidding me?
Where'd you come down from?
Probably like 180.
Oh, my.
That's a tough loss.
Well, that'll happen in how many days?
Yeah,
21.
21 days.
21 days of no eating.
No food, right? Nothing physically is going in food-wise.
Correct.
So you've been living off of what?
Water, coffee,
Protein shake?
no
Protein shake.
Bone broth.
Bone broth. That's what it was.
bone broth. Yeah, and here and there like kombucha.
Which is disgusting, but that's beside the point. I'd rather fast than drink that. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So okay, so we're gonna now hear you finally. This is so exciting. We're gonna hear you chomp away for first time in 22 days on actual food, which
First solid food.
first solid food.
21 days.
So if you get diarrhea,
I saved it just for you guys.
all right, let's.
And by the way, it's as crunchy as it gets.
It's
celery.
green celery.
Oh, yes. This is
disgusting.
going to be great for the mic.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
everybody
Okay,
lean in close.
Ready? Here's your ASMR for the day.
Bam. Mark the tape, clip it.
Yeah, that was it. He is now officially going to get diarrhea. Did you watch the celery first?
No, you need it all natural. All the dirt and everything. Oh, yeah. You know, like right
Usually
from the
celery is
earth.
very dirty.
This is in the already washed bag.
Oh, okay,
Exactly.
good. That's
Like
a
how
good
dirty is any of the celery that even if it's not, none of our celery is dirty unless you get it like out of the dirt.
No, you never rinse the celery?
It's not dirty.
It's dirty.
Well, it has pesticides on it, but I mean,
no.
if you
I'm talking like if you get like the full stalks.
Is it?
Yes.
Is there dirt in it?
Yes.
Are we stalking?
Celery farmers.
Celery farmer. So let's start with just the
Fasting.
What's
So,
the importance of
Well,
it?
David, why did you do this?
Yeah. Why?
What happened here?
Yeah. Tell us why. In mid chew.
Yeah.
Chew for us your thoughts.
We understand you might be hungry, but
Yeah. Yeah. What's the first buffet you going to?
I can't even think of that right now.
Regal buffet? Is that the Regal?
No.
Yeah, you'll
That
definitely
will
need
be
Jesus
too-
for that there.
Yeah.
especially
No.
after a fast, your stomach's gonna be like, what?
So the fast was actually from the church that I go to. We, as a corporate body, all fasted for 21 days. However, it wasn't. Not everybody did full no food. Our pastor and the elders, when they felt they felt very strongly that this was from the Lord.
Sure.
So they made it very clear in the beginning, like a fast. They were like, we could say this is what the fast has to be, but for some people it might not be as difficult. Like
Right.
the whole point of fasting is to remove idols from your life.
Okay, then that's. I think that's an important point to
Oh, it's very important.
to understand. It's like,
Yeah.
what is the point of fasting? Okay, yes, you fast, and Jesus mentions it. It's mentioned all throughout the Bible as kind of like a way to supercharge
Yes.
your connection, supercharge your prayers, and
Yeah.
prayer and fasting will have more power.
Yes.
Right?
And it's also like an addictive thing. If you're addicted to something, you know what I mean? Now you're removing that from your life instead of being fixated on
Oh, that's a good point.
God,
Yes.
it's fixating on something else. So like for me, I didn't fast like you did, but I thought, well, I'll go a couple days with it, and I didn't have any carbs or any sugar.
How'd that go for you?
Not well.
Well, that's part of it. That
is.
that the discomfort
Yes,
is part of it.
It is truly part of it, but I can't even imagine what you went through, but that's in those days. I remember I was like the first day I was just like, oh, I need lots of sugar in my coffee. And it kind of irritated me.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, and then it clicked about halfway through the day, like, oh, see, I'm fixated on waking up, drinking my coffee with lots of cream, lots of sugar, instead of waking up and giving praise for the day. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's, I think, the whole thing of what fasting has done for me when I've done it. Not to, I guess.
The fact he's chomping in the background.
Well, good. Yeah, this is
like a rabbit.
This is the finish line of fasting you're hearing over here in the background.
This is what victory sounds like.
Or does it taste like? It tastes like bad celery.
Oh, well, before we continue
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he has a present for us.
Yeah, I wanted to go biblical. So I said I was going to be starting out my fast with celery and grapes.
Yeah. Oh.
But when I was at the grocery store, I saw this instead. And
are they chicken wings?
no, I don't trust myself with like that type of thing.
No, I would not go there.
So I said, I saw it and they're very biblical. I brought us figs.
Oh, there we go. Figs.
I don't know if you guys ever had figs or
I
not.
have, yes.
Yeah?
I make fig barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah? Love
Yes.
it.
What?
So,
I do,
This
yeah.
dude and his chefing.
Yeah, see, I would
This
take
dude-
a whole container of figs plus fig jam and then ketchup and vinegar. And all right.
here, figs around.
Take one down, pass it around.
I could have passed it. If you grab two of these and hold them in your palm, do you have to cough?
Well, if you do, that'll be some kind of diagnosis.
now you guys
We'll learn.
You guys can partake.
Okay,
with me.
good. Oh,
right,
are we all
Yeah.
chomping anyway?
All right, let's partake together. Oh, the rough fig. That's
That's that figgy. Without the Newton.
something special. That's definitely not a Newton, and definitely not barbecue sauce.
No.
No,
Have you ever had a fig before?
Not raw.
not without the Newton.
I've had like figs as a side dish or cooked with a dish.
Oh, yeah, like a Mediterranean style or something like that.
But I've never actually just bitten into a fig, and now I have, and that will be the last time that happens.
So Steve is now fasting for a lifetime on pure figs.
Can you call it a fast, though, if it's because he doesn't like it?
I wouldn't say so.
I'm gonna. No, I don't think so.
No, because I mean, I think that's when we were just talking about the whole point of the fast. It's
To give up something.
You're dropping something, not just to give
Right.
it up, but give it up for what? At least in the biblical sense.
Okay.
You know?
So, interesting fact. Who has fasted the longest according to history? He already knows the answer, so I'm not going to ask him.
Does it count if you were forced to fast? No, I was thinking of the Jews. They weren't forced. They actually got fed. They got manna.
Yeah, they got manna in the wilderness. I'm just talking from the world. I'm not saying spiritual.
Oh, in the world, not in the Bible.
Not biblical. We'll jump into the biblical realm next.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance, what? No, just because you ate a fig doesn't mean he's one less fig away.
It's got to go back to the figs.
You gotta go. He's a unicycler.
I know who Lance Armstrong is.
Okay. All right. Anyways, Angus Barabi, I don't know what his name is. He fasted from 1965 to July 1966.
Well, wait, what month in 65? Was it December?
June. It was
Okay.
June. So it was a year and 1 month. Wow. Yes. And
Okay,
all he
and-
consumed was chloralic fluids, vitamins, electrolytes, coffee, I think, and tea, and that was it. But he weighed a whopping 456 pounds. And he weighed at the end of it 180.
Wow.
Yeah. That is the longest recorded fast.
I got to see pictures.
Oh, well,
I mean,
have
because he must look like Grimace with the air out of him or something. Like, you know?
I guess, yes, technically, yes. He probably did.
Like a deflated Grimace. Like, what do you do there?
Probably did, yes.
It's a lot of surgery over that year.
Okay, so
But-
this is his before. Yes, kind of a white grimace, yes.
All right.
And this is his after.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of went from like a nice, jolly grimace type
Yeah,
to
to a-
sort of looking like a menacing
Serial killer.
Yeah, yes, that's a good word. Yeah,
a little
he
bit.
kinda, yeah.
Apparently,
yeah.
that fast messed him
Yeah,
up.
yeah. He used to kill it at the buffet. Now he's just killing you.
Whoa, those are some.
He was the original Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, he was big and then small, big and smalls.
He was the original.
Okay. But the whole idea of fasting, and I understand fasting for health reasons, fasting for whatever, cleansing out your system. Those are all one thing. But fasting for the express purpose of putting something aside and replacing it with a focus on a relationship with God, that's what David did. That's what we're talking about here. Yeah. And I will say, in my experience, it has been impactful to the point where I would do it again. So now I haven't done a food fast, but even though I'm not Catholic, I have done Lenten fasts.
Yeah, you did the Lent thing, yeah.
Because what
made you do the Lent? Why Lent?
Well, I liked it, one, because it is biblical. 40 days is a biblical number.
Yep.
And I like the period.
Moses fasted for 40 days.
Right, and
so did Jesus.
And it starts 40 days before Easter, and I like that it's between Palm Sunday and Easter.
Yeah, Passover.
And it's while other people are fasting, it's just, for me, it just kind of feels like that is a good time. Like the spirit is close. That's kind of where I felt. So that's why I like.
Plus, it helps with your summer body.
Yes, does it? Oh no! I don't do a food fast. I haven't done a food fast. No, but just like you said, putting something away in order to focus on other things.
Are good. David can care less about this whole conversation.
I think you are at that stage where it's like, give you a Ritz cracker, the best cracker you've ever had in your life.
I don't know. So here's the weird thing.
Yeah, when do you eat carbs again?
I'm gonna hold off on that for a while.
Okay.
So this next week, I'm allowing myself to eat real fruit and vegetables.
Okay.
And drinking protein shakes. And then probably next week, I'll start to actually incorporate real food.
Right.
Have you asked any robots how to reintroduce your stomach?
Yeah, because you can't just go and pig out now. People don't realize this.
Oh, right. I know that.
That's
what I mean. Do you have a robot planned?
What is the game plan?
Or you're just doing it? You're praying about it.
My guy, listen. I just went on a 21-day spiritual fast with the Lord. I ain't using robot for jack.
That was my other question. That's what I was like. Okay, or are you just praying through it and you'll know what to eat? Like figs. The figs showed up in your purview, and you're like, oh, I guess that's what's up today.
But they are biblical, though.
That's what I'm saying. You think that's
Oh, there ain't nothing coincidence about any of this. No. So here's what's really because you brought up the Ritz cracker, and I think this is very important too. And I do want to dive deep at some point into the spiritual regard of what I was able to experience during. Well,
that's where I was going to go with it next. Yeah.
But I will say, because you were if I had a Ritz cracker, it would be the best Ritz cracker. Here's what's really funny: the first 7 days, all of the greasy foods, I was like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
By about
hamburgers.
About halfway through, my appetite really started to shift.
To nothing.
Well, but the thing was that I wasn't craving those things anymore. I would actually see them, or I would see sweets or something like that, and sugar, really sugary stuff. And instead of being man, I can't eat that, or I can't wait until I can, I was like, ugh, what is that? How's that going to make me feel if I eat that?
That's a good way of looking at it.
And then what I started to crave was I was, after about halfway through is when I started really thinking about, okay, how am I going to break this fast?
Right, yeah, because that's part of it.
Yeah. And when I was thinking about it, and I started thinking okay, fruit, vegetables, a protein shake, those things actually were getting me excited. I was I can't tell you how excited I was all yesterday of man, tomorrow I just get a bite into a big old chunk of celery.
It's bad when.
Yeah.
Well, or that is
look at that long stalk over there.
That's the that is the mental break, right? That is the I guess the distraction break that comes from a fast, right? You're changing your mind, right?
Of course.
Those things that were once so enticing, we were practically addicted to, and they were a distraction from what is actually good for you in general. But there they are. So once you fast from them and you could focus on other things, they don't look so appealing because
you completely remove them.
Right. You've changed your mind, but you've also allowed your body, allowed the chemistry in your body to purge all of the things that make it come back again. Like sugar is one of them, for example. The more you eat sugar, the more you want sugar. It's a self-fulfilling thing.
Yeah.
And once you start the monster up, it keeps going.
Oh yeah. So all right. So walk us through. It was like week 1, week 2, week 3. How did you feel physically? Like, did you wake up? So for me, just cutting carbs and sugar for like 5-6 days, I had the first 3 days I had like extreme headaches.
Okay.
And then my legs cramped in the middle of the night, which was not fun. And then I gorged myself on Saturday with pizza and sandwiches and everything that I shouldn't have eaten. But I have not added sugar to coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
right.
trying just to do that because, sugar's bad for you anyways.
Yeah. So when you had the cramps, once you
Yeah.
stopped drinking sugary stuff, did you also reduce your water intake?
No. I added more water, but I wasn't drinking electrolytes.
Do you normally?
No, I normally just drink, Fiji water and whatever.
You were drinking the same amount of water, but you still ended up cramping up? Okay, yeah. So I was wondering is if there was something that you were normally getting hydration from.
Probably sugars and stuff that keeps you going.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. But what did you experience? In my minimal experience, I can't imagine 21 days physically. And then we'll tap into the spiritual. Gotta keep eating.
No. So first 7 days was, truthfully, it wasn't the hardest. And I'm like, I hope this doesn't come off boastful or prideful. I'm a little bit of an anomaly when it comes to fasting.
Okay.
Because when I was in my BC days, I've done crazy long fasts before.
Okay, so you're not new to this, but
No. But I've never done a strict 21-day no food fast ever. In my crazy fasts before, there was a 30-day period, but I think the longest I ever went was 10 days without any food. And then I would have like a protein shake or something like that to break it up. So, and then aside from that, usually my normal schedule of eating is what is considered the OMAD diet, which is 1 meal a day.
Okay.
So I'm usually fasting
most of the day anyways.
Right. So where most people, they will get the fasting side effects within day 2 or 3. Like it hits really hard. It doesn't hit me really hard until like day 7.
So what happened on day 7?
Mental fog.
Okay. Were you physically like slower?
Physically slower. Lightheadedness.
Yeah, you talked about that
when
last
did we
week.
see? Yeah, because that's when we saw you. Was that?
Yeah, but he was on day 14.
That was
then.
day 14.
Yeah.
So honestly, the second week was the hardest week for me.
Really?
Physically, spiritually.
So we saw you at the end of that week.
Yes.
I guess the beginning of the 3rd week.
Well, yeah, he was like on day 15 then when we,
Yeah. So that second week was really the hardest for me. That's when the hunger cravings really were ramping up, where I was just, everything was tempting to me. And then this last week, like I said, I was able to shift my focus on, okay, I will be able to eat on this day. And then when I
sort of like
a
countdown.
Yeah. And when I had it,
I hear knocking and it's not.
There's something knocking.
It's not me.
It's not me. Okay.
I'm blaming David's stomach. I think that's what it is.
I don't think it is.
That's the celery dropping down to the bottom of
celery
the empty stomach.
But yeah, I mean, it was, but then it was funny because like the last 4 or 5 days, I was super sharp mentally, super focused, super, I had a lot of energy naturally. The other things like through the first, probably like the second week, what also really hit too was like a lot of fatigue. And stuff, but that was when I really had to prioritize like the bone broth, making sure like I would have like a salt shaker with me at all times, and I would just like sprinkle salt in my mouth. And it's funny how quick that can help not only with like satiating you, but also like the mental fog. It really quick. It's funny how like the FDA is going to say that sodium's bad for you, but in reality, when you do the actual research, our brains need sodium to operate. And
I was going to say it's also an electrolyte. It's a salt.
Right, it's electrolyte.
So yes, too much of anything isn't good for you, but when you're not eating, you're not taking in other forms of sodium.
Correct.
So I mean, you could eat a tablespoon of salt and be okay. There's no other sodium going into your body.
Right. Yeah.
But yes, in general, we need, salt is an electrolyte. It's one of the many salts that is. So
right.
But yeah, you're right. You eating Jamaican beef patties all the time, getting 1,000
Jamaican beef patty.
Serious, man, it's 980 milligrams of sodium. Don't ask me how I know that. The spicy one has a little bit more because they're delicious.
Oh, all right.
But you got to cook them right.
I don't think I've ever had one of these.
Yeah, they're it's hard to cook them right because you get them frozen. It's a weird thing.
What is a Jamaican beef patty?
Oh.
Please describe to David what a Jamaican beef patty is, as he can't have one.
I might just have to bring some in though. But
they're
in your grocer's freezer.
A Jamaican beef patty's in my. Wait,
it is in your grocer's freezer.
A Giant?
Yep.
Shout out to Giant for having Jamaican beef patties.
That's the only Well, they got some international food. You can make up some good stuff in there. But
is it like a hamburger?
No. It's basically it looks. Think of a pot pie, but it doesn't have a tin underneath it. It's just a pie, and it's closed up like a Hostess pie. Remember those Hostess apple pie?
Yeah.
Think of something like that, but inside is a very spicy seasoned beef.
Oh.
And it's almost like taco meat. It's very finely minced. Well, finely minced like taco meat. And but not shredded, but just like minced and spiced up Caribbean seasoning, and it's just wrapped in this pastry, and the pastry is kind of buttery and all that.
Like a puff pastry?
No, more like a pie crust.
Oh.
But it's got for whatever reason, it's like bright orange. Anyway, but yes.
So I would not
very high in sodium.
I would not recommend eating that first, David.
No, goodness, no. And if you do, go with the mild ones, not the spicy ones.
Yes, mild. Yeah, definitely not the spicy.
It's funny because as you're describing it, like, again, my album's just like, that sounds disgusting. I'll pass. Thank you, though.
I mean, even people who are
now we just alienated all the
that.
Jamaican people that listen to this pod.
No, there's a lot of Jamaican people that aren't a fan of the beef patty.
A lot of your other food makes me happy, but that I don't think they're proud of even.
Yeah. Jamaican jerk chicken.
Well, the ones in the grocery store, they're not. But I'll tell you what, if you go to Jamaica and
I'll
get
put
a
it
real
on
one,
I'll bucket.
Oh yeah, they're around. That's
all right.
That's different.
All right.
But yes, high in sodium if you get them in the grocery store because they got preservatives.
Right. Yeah, they can last about 3.5 years just in the fridge.
Anyway, the salt shaker.
Yes, because I know a lot of people that cut weight do that. They just do a sprinkle of salt. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was kind of like for the physical. Just.
So other than the church, what and is this? When was the last time you fasted before this? And do you think you could go 40 days? Like, how long can you stretch this out for? Till you die, or you give up?
Well, saying that, I feel like I'm probably at about 10% body fat right now.
Okay.
I don't think I could go much more than 40 days. I think with the Lord's guidance, I could do a 40-day fast. But
oh wow, you're only halfway.
Well, I would have to restart.
A little more than halfway.
I would have to restart it now.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, could you have made it 40 days?
It's funny because yesterday I really thought, because like I said, yesterday the cravings weren't there, and I was like, man, I think I could. I was like, do I try to stretch this as long as I can? But one of the greatest things about this fast is how close and how in tune with the Holy Spirit I've become.
Well, that's the point of it,
right? And I heard him as clear as day, and he was like, no, I called you to 21. If you go longer, you're doing it in your might, not mine.
Yeah, that's
when I was like,
okay, yeah,
understood.
Yeah, I'm going to the grocery store right now and getting figs and celery.
Yeah, so, but that was the thing, because like I mean, you think about it. I mean, we're talking about this right now, so it's very easy for the flesh to want to get boastful about it because it's a feat. But
right,
I just want to make sure that people are understanding. Like, this was 100% like all glory to God through this, because the least I can do in this earthly body is give up food for 21 days.
Right.
For the sacrifices that he's paid for me.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
to stop and
that's
pay attention.
nothing.
To stop and pay attention and pay reverence to all of that.
Yeah.
Of course. I think it's a great thing. And like you said, taking this time to get close to the Spirit and closer to God, you were in tune with that. And you started out this fast with a mission in mind. You don't change the mission at the end like, oh, maybe we're going to stop off at Disneyland too. No.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
I understand that it was like you said, it was a call, and the call is completed. And if you, just when you say, well, I think I can go farther.
Bingo.
Right there, you're
right there.
Now you're missing the point.
Now it's you.
Now what are we doing here? You know?
Yeah.
So no, that was great, man. I'm glad that you had that moment to check yourself and to check why
now
you're
I'm
doing
just
it.
doing it just to say I did it, not really for, Sorry. So spiritual growth and difficulties.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine there got to be difficulties.
100%.
Because you're still working, you're still doing all your day-to-day.
You're still living life.
Yeah. And not that I live like the most active lifestyle.
Right. But still, any activity.
Yeah.
When you haven't eaten in 3 days, let alone 15.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, do you want me to start with the spiritual difficulties, or want to start with?
Well, start with whatever.
What God's been doing?
Yeah, whatever you
spiritually. Where's your highlights? Where do you want to go?
This is your goal. This is your end game here.
Yeah.
You crossed the finish line today.
Yeah. What stands out to you?
Yeah, exactly. Walk us through it.
So I don't believe in giving the enemy too much credit. I will say, though, one thing is when you step out in obedience and you step out in faith and you do things that are going to bring you closer to God, it really upsets the enemy.
Of course.
Because he doesn't want
He's
you
not in control
to do that. Right. So was there attacks from the enemy in certain ways? 100%. But here's what's funny is the attacks didn't, because of how close I was getting with God and how much I was posturing my heart to the Lord, those attacks didn't even, it was like attacks that used to like maybe it felt like Mike Tyson's right hook in his prime.
Sure.
Felt like my daughter punching me in the leg. You know what I mean?
Like you saw it coming and you knew that would have been one that swayed you.
Yeah. And I was
you
just
were
like,
that doesn't bother me.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Like, oh,
I'm starving over here. Don't care.
Yeah. I got
right.
I got Jamaican beef patties on my mind.
I want to dive in on that for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you brush that off, but that's so true though.
Right.
Because it's like 100%. I'm like, no, like if I can go 7 days right now without food, what's this? Like this is
perspective.
You're like,
yeah.
like I'm like, enemy, really? Like this is how you're gonna do it? Like, come on now. Like I'm elevating right now in the spirit realm. And you're still playing the same old games, buddy. Come on.
Level up.
You know, level up, my guy. Come on. But no.
But you're right though. He's got to retool to come at you when you power up.
Well, he's the great deceiver, so he's just looking for new ways to deceive you.
Well, yes, and he's got his own version of AI. He'll find it.
Oh yeah, he'll find ways.
And I mean, most of the attacks, there were some things that he was trying to do in like my friend group, trying to like cause strife with people in my church and stuff like that. But nobody took the bait on it, you know, like you could tell that he was just trying to create deceptive,
right, and
trying to manipulate situations, manipulate how people perceived it, but Holy Spirit was right there in the middle of it and just was like, nope.
And you let that be though, like you weren't.
Oh yeah.
And not only that, within your friend group, there's discernment too to know. Yeah. Hopefully to know what's garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and there was that. There was, of course, there was like the on the fly temptations of like, I mean, I work in the food industry.
Yes.
So I'm
Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking after we left. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you're making shakes for people all day long.
He makes crappy shakes. That's what I'm thinking.
They're not. They're so good.
Listen,
That's why, like, how do you do
listen. But
that?
here's the thing: for 21 days, I was not able to do my normal taste testing. So if they weren't the best,
that's
if they weren't the best, I apologize. I
Put a
couldn't-
sign up on the counter.
I cannot.
at your own will.
Yeah, I'm just following recipes at this point. I do not know how the product.
On the side topic of the shakes, which one were you like, oh man, that's the one I want?
on my menu.
Yeah.
Honestly, it wasn't anything on my menu that I was really craving, and it's not that nothing on my menu is good.
Right.
I have this protein powder that somebody graciously gifted me that is very expensive. It is, you're going to appreciate this. It's beef protein, not whey, beef protein powder.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's
Talk
from
about being cow fed.
it's
I uttered
100% grass-fed beef. And they use like the bone marrow, like all of that stuff, and it makes this protein powder. It doesn't come out chalky.
Okay.
It tastes. He gave me the chocolate one. It tastes just like chocolate. It is the best thing ever.
Really?
It is so. It is when he gifted it to me. I looked into it and I was like, wow. Okay.
My
And
question
he just gave
would
me the
be,
bag.
my question for that would be: is it because beef protein, when you eat it in red meat, is harder for your body to extract?
digest, yes,
to
and
digest
yeah.
and extract. So, is this protein process like make all of those proteins readily available?
Pretty much.
Must
yeah.
if it's expensive. That it's got to.
It's the best. Like
Well, it's made from marrow too, which is
I was normally having like at least one of those a week because
Okay.
I was trying to preserve it.
stretch it out.
Oh my gosh!
Savor
Are you
it.
kidding me? You kidding me? Yeah. But I honestly, that's all I crave. So that's what I had today, the protein shake.
Okay.
So that's what I was craving more
No
than
fruit in
anything
it,
else.
just that and milk,
Just
or that and water.
That, and
Yeah,
I did a
what's in
double. I did coconut water
Okay.
because I wanted the hydration and the electrolytes.
There you go.
And I'm trying to stay away from milk for a little bit still.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's hard to
heavy.
digest.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
So
I got some pills right here if you need.
yeah, thank you. So that with coconut water, and then I put a double shot of espresso in it, and I made it kind of like a frozen coffee. I put ice in it.
Nice.
I thought about doing a banana, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna stick to this for now. I didn't want to overdo it. I wanted it to be.
Yeah, that's a good move.
I still wanted it
Well,
to
I think
be
if
light.
you went with the espresso, I mean, coffee would have probably been worse on your stomach than banana.
Yeah, but all of it together.
Well, I'm saying all of it together kind of would have just evened out. I say that as a guy. I just made myself a banana berry mochaccino before I came in.
Okay,
It
nice.
was delicious.
You didn't make one for all?
No, I only had two frozen bananas.
Well, there's two of us. One for me, one for you.
No, but that was for the
I
shake.
could have
the
brought
whole
a pack
shake
of
was-
bananas. You could have. Wow. I know what I'm
All right,
fasting
all right.
from
You know
for
what? I think
21
we
days.
just have to. We,
Fasting from Steve.
we just have to go on location at Dave's shop next time. We gotta go on location
we should
and
do
do like
that.
a smoothie episode.
I'm down for whatever.
Okay, we should do that?
I don't know. It's his shop.
It's God's shop. I just steward it.
Oh, there you go. That's
But
So that means
I like
everything's
it.
free.
Yeah.
Jesus
I
has
don't-
already paid.
It's donation, David.
depends
This is
how
my
you look
tithe.
at it. I mean,
Your
you
tithe.
can. I mean, a worker's due his wages. I think that's in the Bible.
Is that New Testament or Old?
Are you right now saying that the New Testament holds more weight than the Old Testament?
Yes.
Jesus.
Speaking of weight,
Jesus is.
you don't
mine
weigh
if
too
I
much. I will just shove you out of the way.
Yeah, don't let the fact that I was on a fast for so long fool you. I've got the
you
Holy.
right in the navel. You'll be down.
I don't know. I got the strength of the Holy Spirit in me
That's
right
right.
now,
That's
man. Yeah.
true.
He's got that Philippians
And
4:13 going.
You'll
got
flick
the
me.
beans and celery.
You'll flick me, and you'll go flying. How about that?
All right, so on location next week, David Shop.
Yes.
We're drinking protein shakes.
Love it.
Yeah. Beef protein.
Beef protein.
Finish
Yeah,
finish
we
up the
want
bottle.
high-end
We're gonna
stuff. We
finish
don't
up
want
the
that ghetto
bottle.
stuff. We don't want the ghetto stuff. We want the high-end stuff.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's get back to
Yes.
the test.
So
Yeah.
so spiritually,
Yeah.
you were not immediately craving while you were at that.
Well, he was
at that point.
deceiving.
Yeah,
trying
it was
and breaking apart.
There were things, and like, there were times where, like, you know, I'm making smoothies all day, or I'm making sandwiches, or I'm doing something, and then the enemy is like, you know, nobody would know if you just snuck a quick little.
Because I was going to ask that.
Yeah, so that was.
This is a grilled cheese for one.
and there was a thing is like,
And he's right. That's such a weak argument, though. It's like, really? That's what you're coming with?
yeah,
Well, you start there, and then
it's a poke. Okay, it's a poke.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
all right. Okay, I'm gonna have to poke a little harder.
Tasty Cake is giving out free chocolate eclair pies today. Wow.
yeah. I mean, all of that was just those, like, that was kind of like the extent of what I felt spiritually in the negative. I mean, and
That ain't
now,
too bad.
right,
It still
but
stinks, but
there could have
Well,
been.
the temptation. That's what he does.
He
The temptation.
tempts.
That's what he did with Jesus.
Yes,
Right? Jesus
that's
went
what I
out
was gonna say.
and he said, "Oh, you're hungry. Hey, let me.
Yeah,
I got some bread over here for you.
Yeah, let me get this Arby's cheesecake. Yeah, cheesesteak.
You know, that's it. It's like, you're weak. Now's my chance. You're weak and you're
Exactly.
isolated. Now's
Yes,
my
it's
chance.
true.
Yeah. So, but again, I don't know if there was actually more weight in the spiritual than any, like, other than that, because of, like, when I share what God did, and I don't believe that we fast and then God answers. I don't think that is biblical. We don't see that in the Bible anywhere. I do think there is a reason for prayer, but I think the biggest
course.
reason for prayer, I think there's a reason for fasting, and the biggest reason for fasting is it postures us to God more.
Yes.
And to receive whatever his will might be for what it is we're praying about.
Now,
Exactly.
I will say, though, don't be alarmed if you see a lot of blessing from God during that time frame. But I'm just saying, just because you fast doesn't mean that there's blessing coming. I just feel
Right,
like
yeah.
to clarify
It's
there.
all for individual.
And just because, how did you put it? It goes in the reverse too. Just because you fast don't expect blessings, and don't think you have to fast to be blessed.
Right. Yeah, that's
You know?
true. Yes, that's a very good point.
But I will, and one thing once after this, I do want to touch on too is, I think it's also really clever how Jesus in the Bible, he doesn't say if you fast, he says when you fast. So it is an expectation for us as believers to fast. What that looks like isn't necessarily laid out in the Bible,
Personable to everybody.
but it is something that is talked about, and I think it is something that Jesus cares about. And if Jesus cares about it, I think we should really care about it.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, spiritually speaking, I saw so many amazing moves of God. And I think here's the biggest thing that I think happened during this fast for me. There were points in my walk with Jesus very early on, once I was saved, where I was on fire and I was telling it to everybody. And then I think we get into the Christianese, and at least for me, you'll do it when you feel Holy Spirit guide you, or you're not as outward about it. And then, sometimes, and I know for me, I was kind of at some points in my walk, I would be like, well, there's Christian David, and then there's the business David. There's like this David.
It's hard, and I understand that.
And what I've noticed through this fast and what God was really able to do is he literally just married them together. And I'm just David now. And what you get from David is he's on fire for Jesus and everything that he does.
Business or no.
Right. It doesn't matter. If you have 5 minutes and you're in my vicinity, you are going to know about Jesus.
No, well, good.
And I got filled with, I think, it's a mix of boldness and compassion. The boldness is being able to just speak out, and this is where I want to go to it then, and I'll talk about it. But then the compassion piece is understanding that literally every single day, God is putting people in my path that are hurting, that are sick,
Of course.
that are on path for hell. And all it takes me is sometimes one simple question to ask somebody out of the blue,
or just giving them one compliment. Like, it takes me 5 to 10
engage.
seconds.
Right, yeah,
Just
right.
to engage and see what's happening there.
And I'm not saying I'm like the creepy guy that's like hanging in the grocery store.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
kinda
standing in the
creepy.
corner.
I'm sure you're kind of creepy.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
Here's
can
how
I ask you a
mean.
question?
Do you know our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
His breath is all funky. I haven't eaten in 21 days. That's what hell smells like.
But here's the thing that I realized. So in the shop, it's 20. Whenever I'm in there, it's worship music playing.
Yeah, that's true. Because when I came in, it was on.
Yeah.
Did that?
So it's
I'm assuming we're double checking you, but I'm assuming when you went in was worship on.
Yes.
yeah.
Good.
So worship music's been on, and then the other thing that's been very different is I have gone out of my way to talk about Jesus to people. So I'm not fully going out of my way because I do have the respect for people that, you know, some people have to, they're coming in, they're coming out. And I have enough Jesus around that if they don't know Jesus, they're at least going to have an encounter with him for the first time there.
At least they know you know him. They
Right.
know you know him. They
Right.
may
They know
not know
where
him.
you stand.
Exactly.
So the coolest part of the whole thing was in this 21 days, I'm just going to go conservative. I think I saw 30 healings,
Oh, wow. In you or others or both?
mainly others.
When you say healings, do you mean coming to Christ or being in Christ and healing
All
or
of it.
addiction or
Physical.
All of it.
wow.
Physical ailments being healed, salvations,
addictions and
all of it.
proclivities?
All of it.
That's
And-
beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you attribute those to the fast, or
I
were you just
attribute-
aware of them and sensitive to them? Because, like, how do you attribute the fast?
because of how much deeper in my walk with Holy Spirit I was. So that's why I went back to, I feel like during the fast, I was filled with a lot of boldness and compassion because of, I was probably, I was as close to constant prayer as I've ever been in my entire life.
Right.
Like, I can't tell you if there was a single hour other than when I was sleeping. And even when I was sleeping, I was having dreams about Jesus. Like, I can't tell you an hour that went by that I didn't at least pray once.
Yeah,
And
I
it
think
was
that's
just-
one of the. When I think of a fast like that, I have not done one to that point where something that is so vital to our everyday, get up, eat,
Right.
get up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's just
And
not
you
even
stop,
thought of anymore.
right? And you stop that part of your life, and you like you said, David, preparing food, eating food, planning food, going to get food. That occupies a lot of your day. When you
does.
when you flip that and spend all those parts of your day focused on God, that's almost constant prayer. I mean, think of how much we think about eating food and freaking food.
Well, now instead of feeding yourself physically, you're feeding yourself spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's filling the void, you know, of.
And
You are living on the bread of life.
Yes, yeah.
And it's so funny because, like, when I was reaching those points and when I felt the enemy was tempting me with, like, oh, it wouldn't, like, whatever it was.
Sure.
All I would have to do is be like, Holy Spirit, like, Father, right now I just need you. Like, I'm hungry. I'm feeling tempted. I'm feeling like my
Sure.
body needs nutrients. So Holy Spirit, fill me with what I need right now. Give me my daily bread. Hunger goes away instantly.
I'll tell you what, I just read this article today because it caught my eye, and it wasn't an article. It was a Facebook post from one of the pastors that I follow because I like how he speaks. But he said Philippians 4:13 is constantly taken out of context.
Okay.
Mainly in athletics, because all over locker rooms, on the basketball court floor, it says, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But
Keep reading.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
keep
actually, look up a couple lines.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been.
Just read the whole thing.
Read the whole thing.
Read the whole thing.
I've been through everything. I've been on the highs. I've been on the lows. I've been hungry. I've been well fed. I've been
Sure.
through it all. And I've learned that I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength to go through it all. Not to win a game,
Right.
not to crush it at work, not to win
Right.
this race. It's not about winning. It's about enduring. I can endure anything
Right. It's the journey.
with Christ.
Yes.
Right. But it's not about overcoming something. It's more about enduring and standing through it, and through Christ, like you said. I'm hungry. I'm in this fast. I'm being tempted. I need help. And through Christ, the help comes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's leaning and saying,
Yeah.
I'm going to, you need to help me. I'm weak.
Right. And that's exactly what Paul is talking about in there. Like he
exactly.
boasts in his weakness, because for when I am weak, then I am strong.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Spiritually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you recommend somebody to do a 21-day fast? And the other part of the question is, do you have to just fast for food? Can it be other things?
Great questions. Would I recommend a 21-day fast? Absolutely, 1,000% yes.
I agree with you.
I actually, and this is funny. Oh, sorry. I think there's actually and I have a follow-up pastor who does this, and it's something that I was reminded of during this fast, and something that I actually kind of want to figure out for myself. And I kind of do it to a degree already, but more diligent. He fasts from something big every year,
Okay.
something less big a quarter, something a month, and then usually about once a week.
Okay.
He gives something up
Okay.
to constantly be living a fasted lifestyle. And those things, and it's sometimes like it'll be a week without food or something like that. But like he's done a year of not buying anything for himself.
Huh.
Like purposefully having to go out of your way to do things. And like that's where I think a lot of my New Year's resolutions are never, I'm going to lose weight. It's like this year I was like, I'm shopping small businesses. Like that was my fast was, I'm not going to be going to the big box office businesses. I'm going to be going to small
Local
businesses,
and
local, and doing that. And that's me fasting from convenience. So there's parts of that I've stuck with, but I was reminded of like, man, if we just constantly are living in a lifestyle of fasting from something, and it's not something that we just do once in a blue moon, and it's something that is literally an active part of our life, how much closer would we be to God?
Correct.
Let me ask you something. As you say that, a constant life of fasting, as we live out here in Pennsylvania, Dutch country, is that not what they do?
What's that?
The Pennsylvania Dutch here. So the Amish, the Mennonite, that whole community, they effectively live a life of constant fasting. If you can consider all the things they could enter, they could
Right, you mean
bring
like
into
from the
their life.
world.
Yes, they're fasting from a lot of
cars and
things.
electric
But-
and that kind of
But
stuff.
isn't that a constant life of fasting?
Yes.
No,
Why not?
because to fast, it would have to be something that you've had the luxury
yeah.
of in the beginning.
That's what I thought too.
So they are just abstaining.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's true.
I
It is
kind of
abstaining.
agree with them.
So the fasting is you will eventually like
You'll go back to it.
yeah. Like I think
So
a
you
fast
couldn't live
is-
a constant life of fasting. Oh, you just have to fast from different things.
yeah. So that and that's
Kinda
why
like
I was
New Year's
gonna,
resolution, but biblical.
and that's why the
Right.
second part of the question I was going to go into that you asked was, and does it just have to be food? And the answer is no. And I think I said it in the beginning, but when our church approached the congregation about this fast, they were very clear on this doesn't have to just be food. You take it to the Lord, and whatever the Lord reveals to you of what you need to give up for these 21 days or what it looks like, you are giving, like you do that to the Lord. It's only you and the Lord that are
Right, this
responsible.
is between
That's
the
right.
bond that you've built. not
And
anybody else.
now we have an outreach coming up September, so we kind of feel like the Lord called this for us to prepare for that. So the other part of it was like the church was like, and here's the thing. This could come off wrong, so I want to watch my words because they didn't fully outright say this, but it was kind of like the general understanding of you're not going to want to miss what God's doing, so take this seriously. You know what I mean? Like God is calling us deeper, and we should respect that in reverence.
Of course.
Not just like, oh yeah, God's calling us to a fast again. Here we go. I'm just gonna give up this, which isn't a big part of my life anyway. It was seriously like we wanted the more. That's what the elders and our pastor felt, was that God was calling us into the more.
It's a strange thing to hear someone say either I feel God calling me, or feeling you're part of a group.
Sure.
You are part of that group. And the leader or whomever that group says, feel God calling us to do something. And then we say, I don't think so. You know what I mean? If you feel part of that group. But what I'm getting at is the use of that phrase, like when I was telling you guys about the youth group thing.
Right.
And I was saying, I don't know if I want to go into it, but when I kind of checked with myself to say no, I couldn't say no, which meant, oh, goodness, are you serious? Okay. And I said, all right, I think I am feeling a calling to do something I don't know, but I'm feeling a calling, and you can't ignore it because it's going to keep hollering at you.
Yeah.
It's going to keep hollering.
Right.
So,
but it's personable.
It's personal to and for you.
And
that's it.
Talk about the spiritual thing about it too. You felt led there. And the first thing that comes is doubt.
That's true. Well, there
you know, and that's the enemy. That's the deception of the enemy right away.
Like, did God really say that?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
They might not like you.
And here's the funny thing, and
they hate Bruno Mars.
But it's so funny when how much the Bible really came to life for me anyway through this, because it's one thing to read on paper in the Bible, like, my sheep know me by my voice.
Of course.
Come on.
But when in the beginning of the fast, I would hear the Lord be like, you're going to pray for that person and they're going to walk. Like, I'll just share one experience. This was probably the first week of I think this was right about the first week of the fast. I had a lady walk in my doors in the cafe. And as soon as she walked through the door, I heard audibly in how God speaks to me, which I hear him
however
like
you do.
It's like my voice in my head, but I heard and it said, you're gonna pray for her and she's gonna be healed of her back pain. So what do? I'm like, really, God?
Yeah.
Really, God? Is that you? For 25 minutes.
Let me see some ID.
Yeah, right. For 25 minutes while she's there hanging out in the spot
You're
with
just
her
looking
daughter.
for an entry point.
No,
in the
I'm looking for every opportunity to not do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, I don't know if that was God or not. I don't know if that was me. Like, I'm like,
yeah, was it my pride? Was it my pride?
Right.
Was it?
See, I do the opposite.
Am I really creepy? Maybe I am just creepy.
So,
excuse me.
So it comes all the way down to this last, like, I overhear, because then I was looking for the entry point.
Yes,
that's what I heard God at the very end was like, yes, this is what I want.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that was like, smack me with a 2x4. Duh. Like, yes, that's me.
Make me repeat myself.
Yeah. And then I'm like waiting for this entry point, and I overhear their conversation with her mom and daughter, and the daughter said, all right, Mommy, you ready to get going? And she's like, yeah. And I literally, in that moment, said, God, I need you to intervene. I ain't about to just randomly insert myself here.
I need the green light lit.
So you know what God does? The mother walks up to me, the one that he highlighted, and says, yeah, so I was at the doctor this past week, and like, because if I just had an operation done on my back, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And I start.
You can't get better entries.
And this is in the shop. Like,
this is in the shop.
Yeah.
She just turns around and walks up to you.
Just walks up to me and just says it.
Wow.
And I'm like jaw dropped. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like looking at her like so like in awe and dumbfounded at the same time.
Did you have that big grin on your face that you have now?
Of course I did. Yeah. And I looked at her and I said,
do you want me to pray for you?
No, I was like, this is gonna sound so crazy. I said, and I don't know what you believe. I said, but as soon as you walked in, I felt God highlight you and say that he wanted
me to pray for you.
He wanted me to pray for you and that you're going to walk out of here pain free. And she starts crying.
Really?
I pray for her.
Yeah.
And she also had a cast on her arm as well. She had just gotten surgery on her wrist. And I prayed for both of those, and she left with it wasn't like a full, like the cast. It was like
a splint. Like a splint.
Yeah.
She couldn't move it. Before she's leaving, she's doing wrist twists. She's doing everything. Her daughter's crying.
Huh.
What?
And the weird and the how amazing God is this woman is bawling her eyes out and her daughter's bawling her eyes out. And before they left, her daughter said to me, "You don't understand how hard of a week my mom's had. That's why we came out today."
Wow.
See, Jesus doing Jesus stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's
And so I share that because that was in the beginning of the fast.
Mm.
When I got to the end, like today,
Did they come back?
not that, no. But I'm at the point now where I don't even need to ask him twice. I know his voice.
Right.
So as soon as I hear it, I'm like, all right, cool. And sometimes I don't even, not that I'm going to be careful with my words.
Sure.
I don't think God is ever upset with us stepping out and asking to pray for someone when they present an opportunity. So I'm not, and I don't need to, it's not like this is where I need to be careful. It's not that I'm saying I don't need to hear Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit has already equipped me.
Right.
So now I can see the opportunity without having to hear him be like, this is an opportunity. I see the opportunity.
Right.
Now you're looking
And
through.
now-
You're looking through the same eyes.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm looking through the eyes. Thank you.
Jesus,
I-
take the wheel.
Right. So now it's not even like I'm sitting and I'm wrestling and da-da-da-da. I am, every morning before I open up the shop, I'm like, God, this is yours. I am like, God, this is a ministry first, business second. Whoever needs prayer, lead them here. Whoever needs healing, lead them here. Highlight them. And have your way. Use me however you need me. If today's going to be a great day for sales, great. If today is a slow day, but there's one person that comes in here and I get to show them your love, wonderful.
Great day.
It's a great day.
That's a great day. I said, but Lord, it's yours. Have your way. And he just shows up. And that's why I'm saying, like, I can't tell you, there's countless testimonies.
Right.
It's like yesterday, oh my goodness, how simple this is. And I hope this is encouraging for somebody listening, because this is literally how easy this is. I've made it my mission whenever I go out to restaurants, and I've still gone out to restaurants even though I've been fasting. My friends that were at my church that were doing different styles of fasting were still able to go out, and they felt weird because I was like not eating. They didn't want to tempt me, but I'm like, if they have bone broth, I can have bone broth. And whenever I had my daughter, I would always like to take her out to eat because she enjoys it and stuff.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
But I've made it my mission, really, I felt led to during this 21 days as well, of every single time my waitress comes to take our food order, or waiter or waitress, I ask them, hey, by the way, when you bring the food, we're going to pray over our food. I want to give you some time. Is there anything that we can be praying for you for specifically?
I love that idea.
Okay?
Yeah.
Not once have I ever gotten a weird response back.
Really?
Not once. And here's what I've gotten more of. Yesterday, last day of my fast, ironically enough, you want to talk about full circle moment, I was at the same restaurant that I was with Evie at, my oldest, when I started the fast. I got the same thing and I had the same waitress. But that time I didn't ask this question. This time I did. She looks at me and she starts crying. Because she said, I don't know when the last time somebody asked to pray for me was.
Wow.
And then
That's a great challenge, by the way.
And then she tells me what to pray for her for. And I'm going to preface this very, very carefully.
Yeah.
You don't do it for what happened after the fact.
Okay.
Say, and what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
All right, finish and then tell us.
Okay. So what I mean is you don't dictate obedience by the outcome. You are obedient first.
For obedience. For obedience sake.
It's for obedience sake. And just by me, now almost every single, I had my food inspector in today to check the whole place.
Yeah.
I asked her right before she was about to leave. I'm like, oh, hey, by the way, how can I be praying for you? And she tears up and shares it with me. And the same response. My food inspector.
Right.
People are people.
People
They
are
are.
people. People are hurting. People want
course.
prayer.
They do.
But here's what the waitress did.
Mhm.
After we were all done, she hands me over the check.
Mhm.
It said, "Thank you so much for praying for me."
Huh.
On the house.
What?
Wow. I'm going there.
I didn't ask to pray for them for
Of course,
a
yeah.
free meal.
Right. No. What's the point? I just have this idea now. Like everybody who listens will be like, I'm going to that restaurant.
And that's why I
being like,
said
"Can
we
pray
don't
for you?"
dictate obedience
That's
by
why you
the
said,
outcome.
here's the preface.
Yeah. I'll take the prime
Disclaimer.
rib.
Disclaimer. I'll take the
Disclaimer.
prime rib. By the way, you look really nice
Yes.
today. Oh, wait, no, wait. How are we supposed to do it?
No. Come here. Let me pray for you.
But
and
here's
this
the thing,
prime
though.
rib that's on the house, right?
Sure, I'm
But-
hungry.
No, it's just a house salad. It's not on the house.
But it was one of those things like I was able she matched the
Right.
level of how she felt like I blessed her in that moment. She matched back.
Yeah.
Plus, the bill couldn't have been that expensive. You ain't eating nothing. What did your daughter
But-
get?
but-
Like
but the
chicken
thing is,
fingers?
though, but it-
I promise you, it probably could have been a high ticket bill and it would have been the same outcome.
yeah, I agree. It's the
And,
thought.
that's,
and
and,
the
that,
idea,
and that's what
yeah.
it is. I mean, even if you go to the Bible, like, that woman gave the most. She only gave like
Yes, the,
2
yeah,
cents or whatever,
yeah.
but she gave the most
yes.
because it's what you could give.
Because
You know
it
what I
was what
mean?
you could give, yes.
It's
It's still the thought. And,
it's
and
the
idea
gratitude
of
and it's the recognition. I mean, I think the real recognition of the love that is coming at them is the tears, because there really isn't any other response. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's
But I think that's a great idea, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that next time I go to a restaurant.
I challenge you. It is.
Yeah.
It is. I challenge everyone listening. It is so easy. It is so simple. And
Yeah.
the thing is that you're not interrupting their flow, and that's what I like, because it can be very easy for somebody in that industry
Of course.
to their mind's going a million miles an hour, and now all of a sudden you're not holding them back. You're not keeping them busy.
Right.
But now you're giving them a moment to snap back into reality.
Right.
And now they can take a pause.
Yeah, they can go
So
to their
even-
own life for a moment.
Yes.
Even while they're
Yeah.
quote, working, they can be themselves, not the server. They can
Yes.
be the person.
Yes.
You're giving them permission to do so. And I just challenge you, because it is such a beautiful thing that you get to see. And I've made some really great relationships now.
And who
just
came up with that? Was it you, or is it just something you learned, or where?
I heard it. I heard somebody randomly on a podcast once to just say, like, during the fast, actually, in the very early stages, he said, I don't know why Christians make it so hard to evangelize. He said, literally, every time you go out to eat, just ask your waiter how you can pray for them. And
Well, that's
he
a
said
great
it during that. He's like, I do it during this time frame. And I said, that's easy enough.
Yeah.
Let me try it.
Yeah.
And
And David says this as he's wearing a T-shirt that says, "How
Oh,
can
yeah,
I
yeah,
pray
yeah.
for you?" Right on the
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
So he's evangelizing like just walking down the street
with merch.
with merch. He's not screaming. He's not screaming on the street corner, but he's offering. And on the back it says free hugs. So.
Does it really?
No.
but for the right person,
Oh.
I'll give you a free hug.
I saw one of our guys had a shirt that I loved at church, and it said on the back of it said something like, "If you need prayer, tap my shoulder." You know, so yeah, I was like, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I like that.
And I think it's such an easy evangelism tool.
Yeah.
And the thing though is that I also want to just preface too, just because I'm wearing the shirt doesn't mean that I have the green flag to then now not step out in obedience
Right.
and ask. Like, I still have what I mean.
Wait, say that again. That's a
Just
lot of
because
negatives.
I'm wearing the shirt,
Right.
it doesn't give me the green flag to just be like, oh well, I'm evangelizing. I'm wearing the green shirt. I'm wearing the shirt.
Right.
Oh yeah, so I've done my duty.
Right.
It's
Oh,
not
gotcha.
that.
You're right. No.
I can't just check the box off. No.
No.
Like, I wear the shirt and I will still ask people how I can pray for them. Like, it's not just, I'm not just going to be like, okay, God, I'm wearing the shirt. You do it. It's like,
Exactly.
no, I'm wearing
Yeah.
the shirt.
I'm here. My door is open. Let them come.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, yes, this is my heart posture, but then I'm also backing it up in conversation.
Yes. You're
Exactly. But the
Yeah.
thing is, even if someone just asks about it, you're already in.
Oh yeah,
Of course. Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's
anyway.
Anything? I mean,
I think this was.
it was interesting.
It was very interesting, yeah. So I would encourage anybody out there to fast. It could be a day, a week, 21 days, 40 days, whatever you're being led to do. But it doesn't have to just be food. It has to be, but it has to be something spiritual,
Yeah, I mean,
fueled.
go ahead.
And once it's dedicated, I mean, we're talking about a biblical fast here,
Yes.
but when it's dedicated to the Lord,
Yeah.
you will find the strength
Mm-hmm.
to do whatever it is you were led
Yeah,
to let go of. Because
Yeah.
in that, in that kind of sense, I was going to say, God doesn't, won't give you more than you can handle. But in this case, he will, because the whole idea is to give up something.
Ooh.
So you lean
So
on
you
him.
gain more.
So you lean on him.
Well, and you gain more.
hold on.
Oh, wait,
a
go ahead,
minute.
David.
All right,
this is a
finish
man,
up.
he's been there. He's been there.
Finish this topic.
Yes.
No,
You started,
no, it's the
and we
Bible
always
verse.
begin and end
It's
with
the
a D.
Bible
That's
verse.
hence his name, David.
Oh, yes, because I've taken out of context something.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's taken out of context.
All
So
right.
you said God won't give us more than we can handle.
Yes.
It's God won't give us more than He knows we can handle.
Mm.
There's a big difference.
Right.
'Cause
But
we
I
think
think
we can
even
handle
that,
all
I
kinds
think
of
that
stuff.
is still really only about temptation, because I don't,
Yes.
that one's really about.
But what I mean
yeah.
is, a lot of people, and I just wanted to clarify, because that's a verse that a lot of people will be like, oh, well, I can't handle this, or like, God doesn't think I can, or whatever, however.
Yeah,
they do it.
yeah, yeah. However you
But
wanna
it's
twist it.
God isn't looking at us at what we believe our capabilities
Right.
are. He's
He already
looking at
knows.
us because He knows our capabilities.
There you go.
Boom.
So He is, I always like to say, God, make me a plastic bag, not a rubber band.
Because you want to float,
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
What happens when you stretch a rubber band?
they keep stretching
No.
until they pop.
It snaps back.
Ah.
What happens when you stretch a plastic bag?
Pops a hole
It stays.
with a hole.
Well,
Yeah, this wasn't the best analogy, David. I don't know. Okay, let's see you stretch it without making a hole.
Okay.
Okay, so he just ripped a plastic bag.
So it rips.
It rips.
That's what you're
it tears.
stretching. Okay. A plastic bag.
Wow, he hasn't had to eat food in a while. He's losing it. It's the sugars, I think, that are finally getting to his brain.
Have another
I don't
stalk
know.
of something.
A rubber
Something
band.
about,
A rubber band.
A rubber
snaps
band.
Yes. So,
So-
yeah, you pull it and it goes right back to where it,
It goes
originally
right
was.
back to where it originally was.
A plastic
When
bag
the
you
plastic
throw in the
bag
ocean and it
stretches-
kills turtles.
No.
Oh.
When it stretches, it completely is transformed. It's no longer the same.
Uh.
So I want God to stretch my capacity, not stretch it so it goes back.
Right.
I
You know
want
what I
it
said.
to
I hear you. I
completely
hear you. I just
I
think
see 'em.
I know. Yeah, the visual aid helps, but
It
I
does
think
definitely help.
I think without the
Okay.
visual aid, probably need
Yes,
a better
listen,
metaphor.
With that, we end it with
We'll
Autobots
find one.
disengage. I think he was talking about Transformers. I think Marky Mark was in one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He was disengaged. I think that was Star
Disengage.
Trek.
All right. Love God.
Love people.
Do something.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Simply Heaven. We hope this discussion has sparked your curiosity and provided some comfort in this often confusing world. Remember, this podcast is all about honest and real conversations, and we encourage you to reflect on your own beliefs and experiences. If you enjoyed our chat, please consider sharing it with a friend or leaving us a review. It helps us reach more people seeking hope and understanding. We'd love to hear your thoughts or stories, so don't hesitate to reach out to us on social media. And remember, the journey to understanding is just as important as the destination. Stay blessed, and we'll see you next week on Simply Heaven.